We talk spirits with the Long Island Medium before her Grand Forks appearance. Fans of the Long Island Medium get a chance to see her live and in action Thursday night at the Chester Fritz Auditorium in Grand Forks. Wednesday afternoon, TJ Nelson had a chance to talk with Theresa Caputo about talking to the dead. Maybe you can debunk something. Some people say you have a staff that helps you when you do these live experiences. Is that a factor? Said Nelson. Oh, no, absolutely not, said Caputo. I mean, there are people in the audience who say, I didn't even purchase my own tickets. I came at the last minute with my friends. Husband couldn't come, so I came, or vice versa, so listen, I get that people might be skeptical. Look, I'm the first one to say, this is crazy. How can they communicate with someone who has died? And you might sit back and say, oh yeah, anyone can say that. You're 100% correct, but the thing that I have spirit do, and if you come to the show and come to the experience, is what you will witness is I have spirit validate things completely unique to that person that spirit is speaking to. Spirit always amazes me, and like tonight, I'm in Bismarck. I'm going to walk off that stage tonight, and I'm going to be like, I can't believe what spirit had me say, 'cause it happens every single time. It's just amazing. And we should say, so people don't get confused about this, you're not a prognosticator. You don't see the future, said Nelson. No. I use my gift for healing, said Caputo. I was born this way. I'd always say, I don't mean to quote Lady Gaga, but I was born this way. I've been sensing and feeling the souls of the departed since I'm 4, so I don't know any different. Then TJ asked, but who should come to a Theresa Caputo live, the experience show? Caputo responded, oh, everyone should come. Everyone should come. I say this to people, sometimes maybe you didn't lose a loved one, but we've all lost something over these past couple of years. And that is something that I've always said, that the work that I do, it's so much more than just communicating and channeling the souls of the departed. Spirit gives us that gift. It's almost like permission to live life with happiness and joy, and it gives us our faith back. And finally, congratulations on your first grandbaby. Thank you so much. Adorable. Thank you. Theresa Caputo says everyone up in arms over decking her 5-month-old granddaughter out in Gucci should just cool it. 'Cause it's not only a practical gift, but it's also the cutest thing ever. We caught up with the Long Island Medium Thursday at Lax and chatted about the uproar surrounding her recent, very pricey Gucci purchase for her granddaughter. The new grandma tells us she wanted to bring baby Michelina a token from her first trip to Europe and settled on the green Gucci item, making it clear it's a wallet and not a bag. Theresa caught a lot of flack from folks on social media after her daughter, Victoria Mastrandria, posted showing off her baby girl's expensive gift from grandma. Theresa says while she doesn't understand all the criticism, she also doesn't care, adding it cost her under $1,000. The more important thing, Michelina looks cute holding it, and it could even double as a holder for her pacifier. The Long Island Medium returns to Albany. After her summer show was postponed due to sickness, Theresa Caputo returns to the Palatial, tells CRL how the pandemic has changed those who are grieving and how much she loves being around fellow New Yorkers. The Long Island Medium is back, Capital Region. Theresa Caputo, the country's most famous medium, is bringing her brand of healing through spirit to the Palace Theater Saturday, September 10, to help a post-pandemic generation that's still healing from being sick, experiencing mental health struggles from lockdown, and yes, losing a loved one. She promises a unique experience and an electric energy in the room to rival all of the excitement of this upcoming summer. People lost faith in general during the pandemic, says Caputo, who, in addition to her world-renowned medium skills, is revered for her positive outlook and soothing words of comfort. Spirit continues to renew our hope. Theresa Caputo Live starts out with Caputo alone on stage, explaining her background and style of mediumship. Then, once I start to feel the spirits of the departed, I start walking, She says of the famous manner in which she leaves the stage to walk through the theater to give messages to audience members from their loved ones who have crossed over. No matter where in the theater you are, the balcony or the back of the room, Spirit will come there. If Spirit calls me up there to the balcony, I'll go up there. Spirit guides me around the space. Even after doing live shows for 10 years, Spirit continues to blow my mind. Caputo has been back on the road for only a few short weeks and says things don't necessarily feel different post-COVID, but the stories coming through have started to reveal some patterns unique to these post-pandemic times. The most common heartbreaks, because of lockdown mandates and travel restrictions, are when people didn't get to be there in person when their loved one passed, or didn't even get to say goodbye at all. COVID brought that to a different level, she says. Now so many people experience this firsthand and feel that way instead of just a few. Since COVID, the number one thing Spirit tells me is that they weren't afraid to die. Of course they wish things could have been different, but Spirit assures us they are safe and at peace. The tireless Caputo, who's known for her can't-miss blonde bouffant and enormous nails, tours far and wide to share her gift, but of course feels an affinity to her home state. I love upstate, she says. It was always our vacation spot. It's absolutely gorgeous. Besides, whether on Long Island or upstate, it's always good to be around fellow New Yorkers. So what's a first-timer to expect? All that Caputo asks is to come with an open mind. I can't tell you how many people get red who say, "I'm just the driver tonight," and then experience something that changes them forever. That's what it's about. Spirit might bring up something that happened a long time ago to remind us of happier times. Or they might bring up what you were talking about on your way to the show. If Spirit can hear these things, then they heard you say goodbye. Spirit brings up things that the person is not expecting Spirit to bring up to validate that with every breath we take they are still with. Spirit takes us all on an emotional journey, first feeling the sorrow, loss, and grief. Then Spirit really shows us their personality and brings out the laughter. The levity is just incredible. For those grieving a loved one, expect to be touched in a profound way by the reactions of other audience members, whether or not you believe in mediums. You don't have to believe in me, Caputo says. Believe in the afterlife. All those things that happen that seem odd or weird, that's their soul with you at that exact moment. Those are little hellos from heaven. One recent example of a reading that helped relieve some pressure a woman was feeling over not being able to be in the room when her mother passed happened when Caputo told the grieving daughter the exact words her mother's spirit was telling her the nurse told her mom as she lay in the hospital bed. It was exactly what the daughter had asked the nurse to tell her mom, and her mom heard every word. The daughter asked how I could know that. I told her, I didn't know that your mom knew that. Spirit helps us let go of guilt so we can heal. Spirit doesn't want us beating ourselves up over things we had no control over. You're going to grieve the rest of your life, but healing is so different. Long Island medium Theresa Caputo coming to Chumash Casino. This will be Caputo's fourth time bringing the experience to the Semela showroom, with her last visit in January 2020. She is known for her popular reality TV series, Long Island Medium, which premiered in September 2011 and ran for 14 consecutive seasons until 2019. In addition to her show, Caputo has authored 3 books, There's More to Life Than This, Healing Messages, Remarkable Stories, and Insight About the Other Side from the Long Island Medium in 2013. You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Life-Changing Lessons from Heaven in 2014, and Good Grief, Heal Your Soul, Honor Your Loved Ones, and Learn to Live Again in 2017. Caputo launched her new weekly podcast, Hey Spirit, with Theresa Caputo, that features fans, guests, and surprise celebrities who call in to receive her psychic readings.